Low. Low.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that pass just didn't quite work. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Hullet. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Luis Suarez, and he's running through. Ferry defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Hullet. Hullet! Superb from Hullet!
Well, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high.
There will be one.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter.
And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Substitution on the field.
Borussia Dortmund with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Coming on to replace him is...
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Shot could be on. Oh, and Hullet! Off the post! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Hullet. There's the shot! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that.
And Shevchenko! Oh, it's hit the post! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Messi. Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Valverde. Vieira.
Madrid are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Great ball. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Yes! It's all becoming so easy. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bale, great vision. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bale. Looking to play him in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely aimed pass. Hullet. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that will be the final act. Borussia Dortmund really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
Please make sure
Voted
to
man
watch
of the
screen
match,
for an
and
information
deservedly
bulletin
so.
from the regional police department.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's Dembele, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Hullet. Borussia Dortmund have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Shevchenko considers his options. And so we have the first set piece of the game. That was travelling. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Cucurella is there to clear. And it's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played out to the left flank. Baggio receives it in a wide position. Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Robertson. Vermin, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And Hullet! Superb from Hullet!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And here's Shevchenko. He is just caressing the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Borussia Dortmund up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Gets us going once more. Borussia Dortmund leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Vermeer. Gullit wriggles his way through, opts to play it back, and this is Shevchenko. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Has a look and plays it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's well seen too. Vermeer. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Inzaghi!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's Gullit. Gullit. Shot Inzaghi! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter.
Oh, terrible pass. Shevchenko. And here's Gullit.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Luis Suarez. Vermeer. And it's Xabi Alonso.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Howson cuts it out. Caceres. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit. Oh, shooting chance! Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. Just the keeper in his way. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And that's in! Right back in the game! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substitution for River Plate, number 11, Suarez.
River Plate can now
Number
introduce
22,
the first of their substitutes.
Dembele.
River
Number
Plate
13,
cut their deficit
Bacchio.
and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely
Coming on the
gung-ho.
field, number 9,
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Number 8,
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jorginho.
And here's Inzaghi. Gullit. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Borussia Dortmund can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is Owen. Oh, he's burst through a chance! Well, now that's another chance! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attack.
Oh. Oh. Sao cái này? Halo.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with. Header! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Iñaki Williams. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That's put paid to the danger. Delivers the ball. Terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. This is Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free, so no flag here. He's shifting through the gears here. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Saliba lays it forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just two...
Mbappe! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tries one from range.
Bilbao really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Jaureguiza. And he's forced to go back. That's a look and plays it forward. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's straight offside. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
He's not got that quite right. Robert Navarro. No way through. Borussia Dortmund are still that goal to the good. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a look and plays it forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution.
Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Vitinha! Brilliant by Vitinha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's Hauregzar. Now it's Williams. That's really well manoeuvred. He won't be happy with that one. And it's made its way to him. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's good. A chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Girassi running with the ball. This might spell danger. He'll try from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball is over the line. Girassi. And this is Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in a great position here. The final 5 minutes. Plays it across. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Robert Navarro driving forwards.
Has been indicated.
Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Yarai. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Borussia Dortmund have done it. They've achieved...
Era.
¿Cuál le dejo? Oh my God. MUBARAK.
তোর মোবাইল আনসার
Yeah.
তুই মানি লাগাতে বসছো
Hey, man, you will see my color.
মানি ব্যাগ ছিঁড়া হারাম মনে হয় আমার তার হইতে বড় করে মানি ব্যাগ আদার না গে
नहीं ना तो
Vamos a ver voy a ganar. তোর মোবাইল আনছাস?
না
এটা দিন যাইতাম। কোন গাছ? তুই আইছিলি কি রে? তুই গেছে কোথাও? তুই কি কর? তুই কি দরকার আইছস? মগজ খেয়ে গিয়ে তোর। গাড় টিপা দে, গাড় টিপা দে। তাবিজ না ইয়ারফোন, এন্ডা টিপ। আঙ্গুল ওটা টিপা কয় যাতা দিতেছস তুই। আস্তে 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 আরো আস্তে। দুঃখ আর তুই গাটিবাস গাটিবা না কেন বাগেরে নাই আস্তে করে দিতেছি গাটিবা না কেন বাগেরে হাওলা বাগেরে বাগেরে তুই তো দিতেছস ডাবাইয়া। আর এই রসেন দেখবি এরা জিনিস দেখবি এই দেখ ইউটিউব না দেখ রেগুন্ডি করছে এই যে লোকের না চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করা হয় না
করছে
হ্যালো চ্যানেল নাম
তুমি পছন্দ না only for 1 minute আমি অনেক কিছু করি
এই দেখ এই দেখ আগে প্লাস মিনিট দেখি না এটা
লাইভ
বাইরে দিয়ে আমি দাদা আগে 4-2 nữa này.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos.
And the finish! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him.
Real chance! Brilliant from Lopez! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He hit that like he meant it, absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Just eases him off the ball. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's running through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good-looking ball. Right, Shevchenko. And he's picked out the run. He's free, he has got space. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. Rafael Leao. Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jude. Look at the space here. It's a sharp pass. Ferry, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Rijkaard. Timber. And it's Timber.
There will be
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. Bullet! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Borussia Dortmund really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Borussia Dortmund are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Bos tahun itu ya dulu benar itu sudah malam itu jalan ini itu lagi
So it's back to business.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pepe cuts it out. Rijkaard. Rafael Leao. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Mateus. Good, strong midfield running here. Opts to... Can he finish? And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Mateus. Driven forward.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Delivered low. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Xavi Alonso. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Hullet. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Inzaghi. Aimed beyond the defence. This looks promising. He's on it, can he get away? Vitinha. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rafael Leao knocks it out wide. That's where it came from. Forlan receives it in a wide position. Terrific effort! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A lovely header, but really... That's that, the end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.
ফ্যান তো আমার কোনোটাই মানতে হয় না আমার দিয়ে আমার মানতে হয় না কারণ কইরা দে সাকি কালে সেরকম যাবো তুমি
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. There is the live figure of Ed Nielsen.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Yeah, he's got the luck, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side. Spot on. Inzaghi! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And the shots! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing to...
Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Xavi Alonso, Rui Costa. Xavi Alonso, taken back almost at once. And it's Hullet. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Eto'o. And this is Batistuta! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Shevchenko! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Quality ball. Rui Costa. Batistuta. Eto'o. Oh, super. Great chance! Well taken goal. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's Eto'o! And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Borussia Dortmund up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And we are back underway. Xavi Alonso. Inzaghi. Vermin. Scholes. Looking tidy in possession here. He's had a shot! Great football, shot and save.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Shevchenko. He might be in here. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rui Costa. It's played through for him. Robertson. Rijkaard. Hullet. Hullet! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper beats it away. And this is Shevchenko! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Thinks about the shot. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shevchenko. Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Shevchenko providing an outlet on that flank. It's a throw-in. Shevchenko finds himself offside. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Vermin, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Inzaghi. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result.